Question number 10. Debbie Ngārewa-Paker.
Tēnā koe te māngai. My question is to the Prime Minister. Does he stand by all his government statements and actions?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Yes.
Supplementary. Does he stand by the comment of the Minister responsible for the GCSB, who has said that the, quote, white supremacist threat in this country began to get serious attention only since mid-2018, unquote?
Mr Speaker, I have not seen that particular comment by the Minister, but I have no reason to disagree with it.
Supplementary. What has the government done since then, if anything, to ensure that the responding to the rising threat of white supremacy and anti-Maori hate is a priority for intelligence services and the police?
Mr Speaker, the member will shortly see, but we'll shortly be releasing national security and intelligence priorities. That will set out some of the work that we have done and some of the work that we are prioritising ahead. That includes targeting those who seek to radicalise anybody for a variety of different reasons. It will also seek to combat mis- and disinformation, which of course we know is used in some of the techniques used by groups such as white supremacists. So it will set out quite a comprehensive strategy in those areas, but it will also canvass the things that we have done.
Supplementary. What concerns does he have, if any, that the recent anti-co-governance tour is contributing to a rise in racist rhetoric and violence against tangata whenua?
Mr Speaker, I strongly disagree with some of the sentiment that has been expressed during that particular tour. I do believe it's important that we always balance the right to free speech here. People are entitled to have controversial, unpopular opinions, and ones that I strongly disagree with. I happen to strongly disagree with some of the things that have been expressed by the group of people who are running that tour.
Waititi.
Does he think that the social theory tactics creating moral panic and fear among many here in Aotearoa being used by other political parties in this House, using words like subhuman, a word used by the Nazis, a white supremacist group, when describing the Jews, apartheid, a white supremacist tool used against black African peoples, and separatism and segregation, Jim Crow laws, a white supremacist tool used against African Americans, is fueling white supremacist anti-Maori tours disguised as anti-co-governance tours plaguing this country.
Mr Speaker, I don't think any human beings should be described as subhuman. I think those sorts of expressions are reprehensible. I do regret that some phrases are now more commonly used, including the phrase apartheid, completely out of context and with an apparent lack of understanding for what apartheid actually involves.
Supplementary. Does he believe that it is the role of the police to protect only one side of a political debate and allow white supremacists to assault tangata whenua and tangata tiriti engaging in peaceful protest?
Mr Speaker, I believe it is the role of police to ensure that the right to free speech is protected, that the right to peaceful assembly and peaceful protest is also respected, and the right for people to hold uncontroversial opinions and express those is also protected, and that needs to be done equally.
Question 11, Rachel Boyack.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. To the Minister for Oceans and Fisheries.